The ocean is not simply water and salt. It is a vast, living entity that breathes with a deep rhythm at the heart of the blue planet. It is the place that preserves the oldest memories of Earth. There, time seems to have forgotten the existence of human beings. To this day, more than 80% of the seabed remains a blank zone on the map of knowledge. It is an eternal realm of darkness, beyond the reach of sunlight. In extreme places like the Mariana Trench, the pressure reaches about 1,100 atmospheres. This force is equivalent to placing a gigantic jet airplane on the tip of your thumb. It is enough to crush even the most resistant steel structures ever built. But in that darkness that has reigned for billions of years, life has not been extinguished. On the contrary, it has flourished in disturbing and extraordinarily resilient forms. Bioluminescent creatures shine like wandering souls in the icy waters. They glide like ghostly lanterns, silently stalking their prey. Here, all the laws of physics seem to bend. All biological limits fade away to give way to the most primitive instincts. Welcome to Secrets of the Ocean. Despite their imposing muscular mass and the astonishing agility of their fins, the humpback giants must never let their guard down against the ultimate ghost of the ocean, the orca. Rightfully called the wolves of the sea, these creatures dictate life and death at the very top of the marine food chain. The orca's absolute weapon does not lie in its teeth, but in a highly evolved brain and unmatched tactical coordination. When the hunt begins, the ocean transforms into a chessboard. Capable of unleashing bursts of speed of up to 56 kilometers per hour, a pod can corner and subdue even an adult humpback whale. But the true terror they inspire comes from their cold planning and absolute collective discipline. In reality, this super predator is the most colossal member of the dolphin family. Alpha males can reach impressive lengths of between 8 and 10 meters. With a massive weight of up to 8 tons, equivalent to that of a double-decker bus, their perfect hydrodynamics allow them to cut through the water with astonishing agility. Practically no prey in the open ocean can escape a high-speed chase against them. In the natural world, few species use intelligence as such a relentless survival tool. Instead of facing rivals directly at their physical peak, orcas apply a strategy of attrition, focusing on vulnerable calves or individuals weakened after long migrations. One of their classic maneuvers consists of splitting into tactical subgroups of 3 to 5 members, slapping the surface with their enormous tails to generate powerful underwater shock waves. However, the ocean never yields easily. Not all incursions by these sea wolves end in a blood feast. When the survival instinct awakens, humpback whales unleash formidable counterattacks. They use their pectoral fins, up to 5 meters long, like pile drivers to strike their stalkers. These epic combats represent the thin and fierce line that defines the balance of nature. Unlike the monotonous diet of humpbacks, which depend on tons of microscopic krill, the orca's menu is one of the most diversified on the planet. From schools of salmon and squid to sea lions weighing half a ton, everything enters their hunting radar. Research images from marine biologists have revealed an astonishing truth. Orcas openly challenge the tyrant of the seas, the great white shark. With an almost scientific understanding of their rivals, they attack the shark's Achilles heel directly: tonic immobility. With a precise strike designed to flip the shark upside down, the orca instantly neutralizes the predator's weapons, plunging it into a state of paralysis. Then, with surgical precision, they extract only the liver, rich in nutrients and energy, leaving the rest of the body as a silent testimony to their absolute sovereignty. Behind the brutality of their ambushes, these cetaceans possess an incredibly sophisticated social structure. They communicate and navigate in the dim light of the ocean through a complex acoustic system of clicks and whistles of personalized frequencies. Surprisingly, each pod masters its own dialect, a familiar linguistic code inaccessible to outsiders. They operate under a strict matriarchal system, living in clans of between 5 and 30 members, from which they never separate throughout lives that last for decades. However, under the mask of relentless hunters, Nat Geo and the BBC have documented heartbreaking passages about their profound emotional world. The mourning of an orca mother moved the world as she kept the lifeless body of her newborn calf afloat for 17 consecutive days. Braving storms and fierce currents in the Pacific, the mother made an exhausting funeral journey of over 1,600 kilometers to prevent her child from sinking into the abyss. This transcends mere biological instinct. It is a manifestation of conscious grief, superior intelligence, and a maternal love as deep as the human one. Their odyssey across the seas is a monumental chapter in the epic that Mother Nature has been writing since the beginning of time. The majestic blue whale, the proud humpback, and the cunning orca are the most valuable testimonies to the mysticism and vastness of the blue ocean. As the melancholic songs of the humpbacks resonate in the depths, in another corner of the ocean, the cognitive acuity and intense emotions of the orcas remind us of the genius of creation. Under the blue mantle, the endless symphony between fierce survival and invisible bonds will continue for centuries to come. Behind the silent sanctuary of the turtles on the coast, we venture toward the abyss of the open ocean. There, the infinite blue guards a monumental entity that defies the laws of human imagination. Before us emerges the blue whale, the largest creature recorded in the history of the Earth. A marvel of evolution that effortlessly eclipses the size of the most formidable prehistoric titans, such as the Argentinosaurus. With an imposing length of up to 30 meters and a body mass exceeding 200 tons, it represents the pinnacle of biological engineering. Each fiber of this marine monarch is a prodigy of nature. Its heart, the size of a compact car, weighs nearly 600 kilograms. With a slow rhythm of just 2 to 10 beats per minute, it pumps 220 liters of blood with colossal force through arteries so vast that a small child could swim inside them without difficulty. Its tongue equals in weight an adult African elephant and possesses a surface capable of holding more than 50 people standing. However, its true dominance is manifested in its song, the most powerful acoustic frequency in the animal kingdom. Emitted at a deafening intensity of 188 decibels. This infrasonic moan tears through the silence of the depths. Capable of crossing abyssal plains over 1,600 kilometers, it is the sonic lighthouse that allows these lonely titans to find a soulmate in the darkness. Paradoxically, the destiny of this unprecedented colossus is linked to a microscopic link: krill. An adult specimen must devour up to 4 tons of these small crustaceans daily, which is equivalent to engulfing some 40 million individuals every 24 hours. In full feeding mode, its mouth is capable of holding up to 90 tons of water and food in a single gulp. Its keratin baleen plates act as a natural strainer, retaining the vital biomass while returning the filtered water to the ocean. Oceanographers call this phenomenon the whale pump. By ascending from the depths to breathe, these mammals vertically transport critical nutrients like iron and nitrogen toward the photic layer of the surface. This biological fertilizer nourishes phytoplankton, the floating lungs of the planet that generate 50% of the oxygen we breathe. Throughout its existence, a blue whale sequesters an amount of carbon equivalent to the absorption work of 30,000 mature trees. Its migratory routes are true nautical epics. Capable of traveling at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, these giants of hundreds of tons never cease to amaze. Their calves are born 7 meters long and weighing 2.5 tons, the size of an adult hippopotamus. Nourished by maternal milk extremely rich in fats, the calf fattens at a dizzying rate of 90 kilograms per day. In barely 12 months, this infant is ready to claim its legitimate inheritance on the throne of the ocean. However, this monarch rules over a besieged kingdom. After the relentless extermination of the industrial whaling era in the 20th century, its population was decimated, leaving today barely between 10,000 and 25,000 survivors wandering in the vastness. Saving the blue whale is much more than rescuing a species. It is protecting the great latent heart that stabilizes the global climate. Will its call continue to resonate in the confines of the ocean? Or will it be extinguished forever in a sepulchral silence? Under the majestic shadow of the absolute monarch, the blue whale, coexists a lineage endowed with a deeply poetic mysticism, the humpback whales. With a physique reaching 16 meters in length and a body mass of up to 36 tons, their sovereignty does not rely on size alone. These giants rule through the power of their artistic spirit and choreographies capable of moving the deepest fiber of humanity. In the vastness of the open ocean, the mirror of the water shatters without warning when a titan projects itself violently toward the firmament. It sculpts a perfect gravitational arc before crashing down, causing a seismic roar that reverberates like the primordial heartbeat of Mother Nature. The impacts of their caudal fins, which rise up to 5 meters in the air, exceed the function of simple hygiene against parasites. They constitute a gestural communication code that exudes vigor, sovereignty, and freedom. However, the most sublime mystery of their being resides in the complex acoustic scores that emerge from the abyssal plains. The males perform intricate choral symphonies in a synchronized manner, a mathematical progression of frequencies that extends for more than 20 minutes. Far from being static, these compositions evolve year after year, spreading virally across thousands of nautical miles. They weave an intricate cultural web of pelagic music that science is only beginning to decipher. However, in this theater of colossal choruses, one of the most heartbreaking chronicles of absolute isolation hides: the legend of the 52 Hz whale. While the communal range of its species oscillates in bass frequencies of 15 to 25 Hz, this specimen emits its song at an unusual 52 Hz. For decades, this pariah has navigated in solitude, launching romantic odes into the void without ever perceiving an echo of response. Its acoustic signature is too acute, becoming invisible to the rest of the cetaceans. This biological anomaly condemns it to be the loneliest soul on Earth, confined to a perpetual exodus without a final destination. Despite the melancholy that haunts the ocean, the vital pulse of the humpbacks is unstoppable. Annually, they star in one of the most extensive migrations on the planet, traveling 8,000 kilometers from the icy steppes of Antarctica to the tropical sanctuaries of Bahia in Brazil. There, the Abrolhos archipelago transforms into a sovereign maternity ward, where females nurse calves that already exceed 1,000 kilograms in weight. The calves experience accelerated growth thanks to hypercaloric maternal milk. They master the art of reverse propulsion and kinetic turns using their imposing pectoral fins, 5 meters in length. This virtuous hydrodynamics allows them to reach speeds of up to 27 kilometers per hour, crucial agility for evading ambushes. And when energy demands require it, these sensitive souls mutate into military strategists using the bubble net technique. In perfect synchrony, they exhale cylindrical curtains of air to confine dense schools of fish. They erect an ephemeral and invisible fortress before emerging in unison with jaws agape in a monumental feast. Humpback whales are the irrefutable testimony that the ocean possesses a deep psychic and emotional dimension. Each chord emitted is a confession of the soul, and each planetary journey, an epic written on the indomitable canvas of the waves.